playing around all the different tones and
yeah, I like that stuff. It's
Yeah.
fun. When I was messing with mine on Studio One, it was a good time. And hey, we're live.
Oh,
everybody!
Hi, we're live.
That's
Hey, guys.
right.
What's up?
How's it going?
What up? How you doing?
Good, man. How are you?
Good. It's been a crazy week. I'm
I
gonna
heard.
get it. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into that this show.
No, don't do that.
But we'll get into it some show.
Yeah, like a couple months from now, maybe.
Maybe not even that. Maybe next show. Who knows?
Okay,
We'll see.
your call.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not best to
I'm about it, baby.
just yet.
Yeah. I'm about it. It's gonna be a good one. Oh, we have a intro to play.
Yeah, let's. Do you want a countdown?
Yeah, Troy, give me a countdown.
All right, how many?
3.
3.
Yeah!
The crazy fat guy.
That is old footage at this point. They're crazy fat guy.
Yeah, that was like a year ago, maybe a little bit longer.
I think it was 2 years ago Christmas.
Yeah.
Because we were here last year.
Yes, so it would have been the Christmas before.
Yep.
Damn.
It was like COVID with the Zoom call.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're all remote, all in our own little areas.
Yep. Yep, pretty much.
Good times.
All right, let me switch this camera around so they can introduce themselves.
Yeah, so we got some people on the show tonight.
Some people.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out who they are. They just showed up and.
Yeah, I found them. They're rummaging around my yard.
Your dogs let us here.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, a couple more strays. What's up, fellas?
How's it going?
Yeah, but so who are you? What do you do? How's your mom and them?
We're half the Rockodilians. The other two members can't be here tonight, but I'm Troy. I'm the drummer, and
I'm Austin. I'm the lead guitarist.
Awesome.
yeah.
Guys, thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Having us.
Troy, I was watching one of your videos, and do you always play sideways?
What do you mean sideways?
There was a video. You were literally on your kit sideways, like here's your kit, and you were playing it sideways. No, you have no idea what I'm talking
I
about.
know what you're talking about.
Damn it. Yep. I want to say it was at the Bark. Yeah,
Maybe.
But then again, the video quality was not.
He's a wild man behind that kit, so he might have just been showing off or something.
Yeah.
Showing out.
That next show, I'll play sideways.
Yeah, you gotta say this one's for Rob.
There you
It's
go.
for Rob right here.
And they just play them backwards. So, how long have you guys been together?
So, been together is a weird term. Says we played a unofficial gig around November last year. But if you want to say like together, like actually learning real songs and playing stuff like that, last February we played our first like actual gig, and then we had a lot of roster changes because like it's hard to be in a committed band and be in high school. So
Yeah.
you know, we lost people, gagged people, lost more people. So we finally have like a consistent roster. So we've had a consistent roster with like a consistent amount of people for about like 5 or 6 months, but
Yeah.
we've been a official band, I guess you could say, for a little longer than that.
That's what's up. You guys are starting it off young. I like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like I was when we first started. I think I was 15. So.
Damn.
When I was in my middle school garage band, we did not have a podcast.
Right. there was no such thing as podcasts.
There's no such thing as cell phones?
Well, although there were radio shows, which is similar to what we're doing.
Yeah. Yeah. Still had cassettes. CDs weren't even a thing yet.
Wait, how old are you again?
47. Yeah.
It was 8 tracks.
That's right.
I know about that.
We had to read the lyrics on a big stone tablet.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, chiseled away.
Were they held up by a? Never mind. Nope, not gonna go there. Never mind. Forget that question.
Good idea.
Yep. Next question.
We got a couple of chats already. Samantha says welcome.
Samantha.
Thanks.
So Rockodilians in the house, and then she has a question.
Yes.
We'll get to that in a second.
All right,
I'm gonna
all
go
right,
ahead
all
and
right.
star that, and I'm going to fade it out so you guys can't read it, because I know you got
I can read it.
them good eyeballs on you. So how long you been playing drums?
I've been playing since 6th grade. 6th grade, I was at Raw Middle School, and they had like steel drums class.
Yeah.
So my steel drum teacher played the drum set with us, and I was like, ever since I saw him play it, I was like, that's really cool. I want to play that. So I had a kit that Christmas. I got my first kit for Christmas. And,
And your parents were like, "What did we get into?"
Yeah, right?
yeah. And then, I played it, but I was like, I kind of lost interest for a little bit. And then when we started the band back, I got back into it, and for the last like 2 years, I've been playing like real consistently. But I've never actually like had any drum lessons or anything. I'm like completely self-taught. So I think that's part of the reason I lost interest, because I really didn't know what I was doing. And then
Yeah.
as I got into the scene, like into a band where we were playing stuff, I was like there to listen to a song and learn it. So like that got me more like a thing to actually play drum set than just wildly learning like on my own. So
Yeah.
I think that's but I've had a drum set and the passion for about 6 years or so, 7 years.
Hell yeah. And you, Doc, how long have you been playing guitar?
I dabbled with it a little bit when I was real little. It never stuck though. But I took guitar class at Leon.
No
at
shit.
Leon High. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So I've been playing for 4 years now.
Okay.
Consistently, I would say.
Is Pat running that guitar class? You know Pat?
No.
No? All right. Never mind. Moving on.
Pat.
Yeah.
Who's Pat?
Buddy of mine, Pat. who
Oh,
lives up
okay.
in Tallahassee, Leon. He does a lot of their shows and stuff like that.
Okay.
Hell of a guitar player. Played at my 40th birthday party.
One of the things that I was really excited about having you on, you guys are the fucking future of this scene, and I'm here to tell you, the Tallahassee local music scene is very, very important to me, right? And like, I'm just so excited to have you guys in here, and you're so early in on your, I'm gonna say your musical career, very generally speaking, and I'm really excited for you. I can tell you, whenever I was a bit closer to your age, I was not playing in bands at all. I was playing guitar at the time, but it's like one of those things where I'd lock myself in my bedroom. You probably know what I'm talking about. And you shut the door, and the whole world can fuck right off. And it's me and the radio or CDs or whatever, and just me and my guitar and nobody else. So again, I'm just really excited to have you guys on here, because you guys you certainly represent the future of this music scene. I don't know if you guys plan on going to college at like fucking Washington State or whatever.
I think well, him and Andrew, our bassist, are at FSU currently, and
Okay.
and me and our frontman Kogan both plan to go there too. So
Gotcha.
we should stay in town, all of us.
So going to high school here, I'm assuming you guys you grew up here.
Yeah, I've lived here my whole life.
Outstanding. Yeah, I love Tallahassee.
Yeah.
I'm from the area, somewhat. Bluntstown. Don't tell nobody.
I don't think you've ever mentioned that before.
Have I?
No, you have.
Oh, I have? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, every 2 shows.
Yeah. No.
Hey, everybody, Rob's from Bluntstown.
Anyhow.
In case you weren't sure.
How did the name Rockodilians come up?
So it's a little funny story. So me and the 2 original members who started the band, who are no longer in the band, we all were like, we all became friends. We sophomore year, like after COVID, so like we all just gravitated to each other because we had like similar like bad COVID experiences. So we kind of found each other, and we bonded over a passion for like reptiles and like owning
No
reptiles
shit.
as pets. Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
so like we all owned reptiles and stuff, and so when we started a band, we were all like, I played the drums, and my friend McKinley was like, I play guitar, and then Cole was like, I play bass, and we were like, okay, cool, like we could start a band. And then so we wanted to do something reptile related because that's what we all bonded over, like as we became friends over. And so we had like 2 name ideas, either Copperheads with a Z, like talking about the venomous snake, or Rockodilians. And once we heard Rockodilians, we thought it was so like goofy and like funny name, and we thought it just had a nice ring to it. So
You got going for it though. You look up the name Rockodilians, and There's
Who does it?
nobody else.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
It's a little perk to that because no one else named Rockodilians. you know,
Right.
it's-
There is a Rockodilians. Shout out Rockodilians, but
Yeah,
there is
I've
no
seen them. They're like,
Rockodilians.
yeah. But Copperheads. After the other two founding members left the band, they made a joke that Copperheads would have been a better name because it sounds cooler. But
We give them a hard time all the time. So it should have been Copperheads, man.
I don't know. I like Rockodilians. I think it's goofy. I think it's funny because it's not really like a serious name. Like Rockodilians is there's a play on words, but I feel like if it's kind of funny to hear people say oh Rockodilians in a serious tone. It's just a goofy little name we made up.
I don't know. I think I kind of like it. It's unique, and nothing wrong with a little silliness.
Yeah, of course.
The only problem I have with the name is I keep wanting to put 2 L's in it.
Yeah,
That's a big issue.
yeah.
People struggle to spell the name. I've seen Rockodillians. I've
Yep.
seen an A instead of the O. I've seen like Rockodilians. It's very. I've seen about every way you could try to spell it.
Whenever I was putting the weekly advertisement together that I shared with you,
Yeah.
It took me like an hour and a half because I kept wanting, like I said, I misspelled it at first and then went back and changed it. And I was just so meticulous about making sure I get your name right. You don't want to publish shit and
Yeah.
there was one point I spelled it Rocka. Yeah, and no, that doesn't. That's not it. So yeah, so thank you.
Yeah.
It took me a little bit, but we got it out, didn't we?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. First few months I was in the band, I thought it was 2 L's. I
Yep.
didn't even realize
Right.
until our first flyer came out, and I was like, oh, really?
Yeah, we've had bands touring bands invite us to play and they put our name on a flyer and I'll have to I feel bad and I text them you spelled it wrong.
Yep,
Will you
misspelled
change
it.
Can you
Yep.
change it on the flyer? please?"
Asshole.
I don't want to be like that guy, but also don't want to misspell the name.
And
on the
that's
flyer,
kind of my
you know?
point. As media, we should do our due diligence to make sure that you get shit right. Getting people's name right is very important to me, just very generally speaking. I don't like being called names that I'm not.
Yeah.
For example, my name is Rob, and I don't like being called Robert.
Yeah.
So it's very important for me to get people's names right. So I hear you.
Yeah. Another perk of the name I think is because we can have our Instagram name just be at Rockodilians,
Absolutely.
So,
you don't have to put Rockodilians 850
or Rockodilians band, or
official-
yeah.
Rockodilians official.
Yeah.
something like that. Because some of the other bands are more common-y type names. I know there's still some unique names, but I feel like somewhere in the world there's another Gangs of Paris or something like that. So I feel like we'll have to drop a little underscore band.
It's like
afterwards.
I use the example of 850, our buddies in Tragic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure there's another Tragic out there probably.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so that's why they use Tragic 850 on nearly all their
And
stuff.
Spotify, they have Tragic 850. Yeah.
Exactly. Great band, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, I love those guys.
Are you guys more active on Instagram or Facebook?
Definitely Instagram, because Instagram's we kind of appeal to the high school crowd because we are around that age.
Sure.
So, but I have a Facebook page for us because it's more outreach for the people who don't use Instagram that much. So, I just use Facebook. Whenever we have a new show, I'll promote it on Instagram. We definitely more promote on Instagram, but I'll promote it on Facebook because if someone sees it there and on Instagram, it's more chance for people to show up or get our name out there.
I don't know shit about Instagram, dude. I'm so Gen X. I still have a MySpace account.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't use it.
I don't know
I
about
think so, yeah. No? Yeah,
before our time.
I need to get up on that Instagram thing.
Speaking of before your time, one of the things that I really like about your band is that you take songs from the 90s and you kind of put your own little spin on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, they were covering Seek and Destroy.
You covered Seek and Destroy. There was one show you guys covered Walk,
Yeah.
Drowning Pool, Rage Against the Machine,
lot of our
Foo
favorites.
Fighters. Yeah, shit that I grew up listening to. But you didn't just do the cover. If I want to listen to the cover as it is on the album, I'll just go listen to the fucking
Yeah,
album,
exactly,
right?
yeah.
So I appreciate that you put your own little spin on it.
Oh yeah, that's
Punk rock, I suppose.
Yeah, we I mean, we are like majority like a metal hard rock band, but we like really like to play anything. Like,
Yeah.
anything we like. Oh, this song is badass. We want to play it. Like, so we do a lot of punk, like the Green Day. Scotty doesn't know, like some of our favorites to cover at shows. We also like with our shows we have a very specific like way we like to go through our set. We like to start at like softer songs and slowly gradually build
There you
energy
go.
through the set. So like we'll start with like a Sky Doesn't Know, like Holiday by Green Day, and then we'll go like Walk, Seek and Destroy will be at the very end.
Damn.
Like,
Now that you mention that, yeah, that's true. This one set you started with Foo Fighters, Everlong. Thank you. And now that I realize later on through the set, Walk was a little bit later. Drowning Pool was a little bit later. Yeah, I see that now. It totally builds up.
I think it's cool because like
Yeah,
because like we don't like. I mean, I feel like it's silly to drop like a heavy song first and then a softer song to like kind of get the energy up and then it drops.
right,
so,
and then it drops everybody down, and then now everybody's gonna go take a piss. And
like but like as they slowly grow up, it'll be great.
That's cool. That's really cool.
See? Tactical thinking. I like that. Gotta plan it out, not just throw a bunch of songs in a set list.
We definitely figured that out over time. Our first few shows, we had a bit of a rough composition of our.
Sure. I always, and not that this is the right way to do it, but our set list was always in order of songs that we wrote. So like whatever the last song of the night was, that's like the one that we're most excited about. It was kind of the logic that I used.
Closer.
The closer. Yep.
Yeah.
And the last song had like this huge, whenever you do the big fucking ending and everybody's like wailing away on the guitars and shit, it was kind of like that at the end of this one song.
Ours were dictated by tuning a little bit. We had a few in drop D, so we'd play
and then
those.
there's that, right?
That's definitely something we've had to figure out too. So sometimes the song isn't like exactly where we'd like it to be in terms of like softness versus heaviness wise.
Absolutely.
Just because like, hey, it kind of takes a second to get from drop C to E standard. It's
Absolutely.
Like,
Unless you have another guitar.
We definitely we went down that route at the beginning.
No pressure.
Switch guitars. We had a very bad experience with that, and we've never done that way ever again. Because at our first ever show, we did Punk Prom 2023, and we covered Good Charlotte. And halfway through our set, we had
Good Charlotte. Holy shit, I haven't heard that name in a while.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a fun show. There was a lot of people there. It was an intimidating first show for sure. Like that's still to this day the biggest crowd we ever played for. And
was it the size of the crowd that was intimidating?
Oh yeah, like it was our first show, and it was like 200 people, like definitely.
Damn.
Like, Bark was packed out that night.
What?
Yeah. But halfway through, we had 3 songs in E standard and 2 songs in B flat tuning.
Flat standard.
Flat standard, yeah. And I'm not a guitarist. I don't know. I don't know anything about tunings. And so we had to switch because we didn't have like tuning pedals or anything by that point. So Austin switched guitars, and in the car, the tuning pegs got a little turned, so it was a lot out of tune. And we didn't we started playing the song, and it was very out of tune, and we kind of just panicked and kept playing, and then like stopped halfway through, and like it was a pretty bad experience. But like, ever since then, we like tuning pedal. Like Austin ordered a tuning pedal like the next day.
Yeah.
Like never let it happen again. But that's the only like really really bad experience we've had on stage, like as far as like our musical like set has gone. Like we've never really had like another really bad song.
Haven't had anybody fall off the front of the stage or catch fire or anything like that?
No, thank God. Not yet.
Yeah.
We've had a
We had experience with water once.
oh
not
yeah,
fire
we
yet.
did. From an experience with water.
Somebody threw a water bottle at you?
No. Funny enough, I'll tell this little story.
Yeah.
Funny enough, it was the show that you reached out to us about, the Altar of Flesh Dying Breed show at the Rose Room, and we had just got done playing Walk, and I want to preface with a little story. Like it was a really bad day. Like the school day was not good. My car broke down on the way home, so I didn't even have my car. I had 4
So you were in a
hours.
shit mood going
I was
into
in a
it.
shitty day. Like I had 4 hours of marching band rehearsal in like 100-degree weather. Right before the show, I had to leave early from there to go straight to the show.
Yeah.
And so I was like already having an awful day. So I was like, I'm letting everything out on stage. Like I was just like all my energy. I was getting everything out. And we got him playing Walk, and Walk is just like such a like heavy song. Like you can't play it like softly. So that was the first show, and I'd like come up with this idea where I was like, while I'm playing, I think it'd be cool if I like play standing up sometimes, because I think it'd be cool.
I saw that. Yes.
Yeah. And so halfway through the set, I you know, will like kick down my chair or push it down and play the rest of the song standing up. But like in the heat of the moment, playing Walk and having a bad day and just letting everything out and going overboard with the energy, I threw the chair to the side of the stage at Rose Room, and it hit an exposed pipe, and it started flooding the venue, and we had to like stop our set and start cleaning it up. It was very bad. Like, it was like, I was like, funny enough, Austin right before the set was like, "Well, you've expended all your bad luck today, so we'll have a really good set." And, the chair right there happened to.
That's not even the best part, though. Troy, what song do we play next?
The song right after that, we played "Break Stuff." So impeccable timing for that.
Yeah, you're already one step ahead.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. We got a few questions in the chat. You guys ready for these?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, they get a little crazy from time to time. Samantha asked, if you could be somebody else in the band for a week, who would you be and why?
Oh, I'd be Andrew, 100%. Andrew's just got such like a chill like vibe to him. He just everything he does so chill. He's like, I don't know. I feel like he just has a chill life and like not like he really doesn't like, you know, he's always in a good mood. I feel like
He is. Yeah, that's true.
he's a nice thinker.
You know, I'd say I have to go with Troy because if I could learn any instrument that's not guitar, I would definitely go with drums. I think just being able to hit stuff just sounds really fun. Just get all your anger out on the hi-hat.
Also, I feel like being able to play the bass like Andrew, like I feel like, you know, playing like people can play the bass, but like people can't really play the bass. There's a level playing the bass where you're like playing root notes and then you're like slapping the bass. And Andrew, man, he can slap a bass.
He gets into it, yeah.
I wish I could play bass like him.
I empathize with you there in the sense that I play guitar, and so I suppose I can play bass,
Yeah.
but I can't play the bass like I'm sure you can.
He said, yeah, we're kind of a different breed.
Yeah.
You gotta love it. I played guitar, and when
Exactly.
I picked up bass, I never picked up a guitar again.
Yep.
Like, pick, I can't do shit with a pick. I don't know nothing about it.
Yeah, this guy right here doesn't use a pick on his bass playing.
Nah, I don't
Kinda
need
cool.
Don't need one. You gotta get to town. No, I got it. Just play closer to
I
the
got a
bridge.
little question. Our vocalist just got done with this thing, and he says asking if he can pull up.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right,
Absolutely.
Yeah, for
Text him.
sure.
Get another Rockodilian in here for the show.
That's right. We actually have one of your videos, which I already discussed with you guys, and we could use that as the transition.
Funny enough, in this video, you'll get to see one of our old founding members on vocals, because Kogan wasn't in this video, but it's a good video. It's like one of our best crowds, one of our best covers. It's a great video. See
Taken
a little
from a
bit of
cell
that.
phone, right?
Huh?
Taken with a cell phone.
It was taken with a cell phone. Yes, one of our
the
one of our good friends,
quality
Connor.
is
Yeah.
kind of not the best.
Well,
but
Yeah.
it's not like they took it.
no,
Yeah.
yeah,
They
yeah,
were
it
on
wasn't.
stage
Yeah.
when it was being.
Yeah, there's a lot of videos of me out there that are so loud you can't even hear it.
Yep.
It's just ridiculous. But you know, they're videos. What can you do? How far out is he?
I'll give him a call if I'm not sure. He's coming from Leon, so
Yeah. This is a good one that I'm curious about. What would be your weapon of choice in a zombie apocalypse?
Hey, there you go.
Chainsaw's a good one. My worry with any kind of like electrical weapon though would be you're gonna run out of power at some point. Right? So I would have to go with like a sword or something because it's just like that doesn't run out of ammo. You know.
Till your arm gets tired. Yep.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we play some Seek and Destroy. I'm really used to
Exactly.
right? It's-
Exactly. This guy knows the story.
Yeah.
Yes. Respect. Just don't walk yet.
I would not choose any sort of like electrical weapon or even not a gun. Like I feel like a gun, you just run out of ammo, you gotta keep up with the thing. I would just go with like some sort of like machete or something like, you know, it's really probably not gonna break. Like I mean, eventually it probably would break, but you know, it's more based on what I can do with it. You know, more than you know, maybe I can shoot a gun, but you're gonna run out of ammo eventually, or you know, the gun can malfunction, or you can run out of gas on a chainsaw. So I feel like a machete or like a bat or something I can just hit him or slice him with would be probably better.
How about you, Rob?
Would you?
I would also go sword. But really more so because I'm shit at shooting firearms. I'm a terrible shot, and I just prefer melee weapons. So yeah, I'd go sword.
I'm pretty good at shooting, and I would say baseball bat.
But bats break though,
They don't get stuck. Like swords
unless you
do.
use like an aluminum bat. I might go aluminum bat actually.
Yeah, or a composite,
Yeah.
like my Mike and Freak smash softballs with.
Okay.
Yep, that'll crack open a zombie head.
I haven't seen you hit a ball yet.
No,
No.
I'm not the impressive one. You need to talk to my boy Todd. He's in the Guinness Book of World Record for smashing softballs.
Oh yeah, you told me about that. Yeah.
Yeah, 12-inch.
He really
core,
is.
12-inch core 44 ball. He smashed that thing almost 600 feet.
That's impressive.
That's a long way away. What do you say?
He's on the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, just honk when he gets here. So we got
Gotcha.
time.
Yeah. It's a little funny little next question.
Can you CBI with your I have no
CBI
idea.
stands for it's an inside joke. My grandpa stands for cannonball immediately. So, and if you see it or say it to the other person, they have to cannonball immediately. So I guess next time I get around a pool, that's what I got to do.
That's right.
Cannonball
Right.
immediately.
Thanks, Sean. Good question. Would you rather live where it only snows or the temperature never falls below 100 degrees?
Snows easy.
It snows all the time.
You can always put on more layers, but there's a limit to how many you can legally take off. So
Well, I don't know. I would go definitely the hotter route. I mean, it's you can just swim or go inside. Like there's more you can do with the hot weather than you can do with the cold weather. Cold weather, you can't really go outside anywhere. It's snowy everywhere. You can't really do anything.
I want to swim all the time.
I mean, it's hot outside. Swimming's fun, dude. Why would you not want to swim?
I mean,
You can
eventually
just
you're
sit
gonna
in-
want to not swim.
Some of these stuff you can sit
Get that
inside and
vitamin
do.
D, man.
You got AC.
I don't know. Well, I mean, you can go inside when it's cold too.
Okay, but like, I feel like it's harder to heat your house than it is to cool it. Plus, you got
It
a
probably is more expensive.
fireplace. You gotta buy wood. It's more.
It's all wet.
It's
It's all snowy.
more logical to pick the hot option.
Frozen.
Be walking
'Cause
in a winter wonderland.
I like summer better, anyways. I'm a summer birthday, so I'm biased a little bit.
Listen to Christmas music.
You can listen to Christmas music in summer. There's nothing wrong with that.
Kind of weird though.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, just kind of put a tropical theme on it.
Christmas in June.
Yeah. Good answer, fellas. I'll watch that again later, see what you guys were talking about. Samantha asks, what is your most used emoji?
I don't know. It's
I have no idea.
Mine's easily winky, kissy, blow in the heart face guy. I use that one like 6-7 times a day. Is this true? Yeah.
Oh, right. To your girlfriend. Gotcha.
Mine's the little West flashes.
I'm not going to ask for any details there. Yeah.
Maybe the little like rock hand emoji. I like to put that in our little in our like captions and stuff. So
Yeah.
one I like to use, or the crocodile emoji. That one too. That's our like auto react on our Instagram account.
It's probably a thumbs up or something for me. I'm not a big emoji guy.
He's not an
Okay.
emoji guy at
You'd
all.
rather LOL than do an actual laughy
Yeah.
face? Yeah. Old school. I like that.
I work in I'm low level IT, and sometimes my questions come off very, very direct and very forward. Like whenever asking somebody to do something, or I'm trying to be polite though, right? So I use smiley faces a lot to ease the tension.
So it doesn't come off wrong.
So it doesn't come off wrong, right?
Yeah, text content can be bad. You can read something and think something completely different. So
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. That's right. This right here, Buck.
My bro.
Much love, fam. Pew pew
Yes.
pew. Buck's got a new laser. There it is. We'll hit Buck's old laser just for good times. That's right. Finale of Ahsoka tonight. Did you watch it yet?
No. No spoilers, man.
Have you seen any of the season yet?
Yeah.
I've watched up through episode 4.
Okay. Well, you got to hurry up. You're missing
Yeah,
out.
you gotta hurry up.
I'm considering watching it myself. Considering it.
It's pretty interesting.
Do you, I think I've already asked you this. I don't remember. Do you have to know anything about Star Wars to enjoy it?
A little bit. You have to
little
know. You have to know some of the basics.
I feel like I know the basics, but like I'm not. So I'm a nerd. Like I'm a nerd, but I'm not a Star Wars nerd. It's never really been my thing. I've seen most of the movies. I think. Don't ask me to sit here and give you an essay on any of them, but I think I know the basics.
Well, it's pretty easy. There's 3 really good ones, and there's 3 okay ones, and there's 3 you can just skip.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Sean,
There's again.
Sean asks, have you ever covered the punk band CBI?
I'm familiar with that band.
I'm about to fill up the sink so he can cannonball into some stuff. All right, we got a new one. Annika asks, have you ever had a crazy experience with an audience member?
Yes, in fact, we have.
Ooh, let's hear it.
Our first Square Mug show. About halfway through our set, we had this like tweaker guy run into our show, and it was nothing like, it would not have been anything crazy. Like, he could have just been enjoying the music, but he was starting to like touch the crowd members and like mess with them and like
Like grab instruments and stuff.
he was like
No.
pulling the strings and like taking the mic during the song.
Oh no.
And it just like, it was just not good. Like I was like, did not want him there, but it is what it is.
You guys don't have a bouncer in your band?
No, we did. Unfortunately, we do not.
You got to designate a bouncer.
We got to get one now.
Yeah.
No, we'll get one now, definitely, because of that.
Like my guitar player was also a kung fu teacher, so anybody hopped up on stage, I'd be like karate kick that son of a bitch right out past the bar.
Yeah, like to the point where like he stole the mic during walk-in. We like missed cues, like vocal cues, like as we were off. Like
Did your vocalist not take the mic back and tell
I
him?
mean, like
Took him a second.
it took him a second, but like also like I would have been nervous to take the mic from that guy too. Like who knows what could have happened? Like
I don't want to get nothing on you.
So before we go much further, we do have a show to promote. Saturday, December 9th, Legacy. I've got notes this time.
Hell yeah, good.
Saturday, December 9th, Legacy at the Riverfront. Christmas rock show at Legacy. I'm going to try to read this. Trial by Stone, Thunder the Sake, Defy the Tyrant, Satin, Internet Girlfriend, False Chase, Mutual Friends, The Fetish, The Sparrows, Curly Q, and This Motherfucking Dying Breed. That is Saturday, December 9th. It is a charity show for PACT. That's PACT. You're welcome to go check them out as well. Saturday, December 9th.
Hell yeah. It's going to be a good show.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
I know you guys couldn't make it on the show because you have prior obligations,
yeah.
which are some good ones too. It's not like some bullshit, you know. It's not like, oh, I gotta do socks that night. I gotta fold laundry.
No, yeah. School comes first.
Yeah.
For sure.
Fuck that. No. I'm kidding.
Not, I mean, for these guys, college, you know.
Yeah.
But I have no doubt you guys will be there. I'll be there. We're gonna be
Oh yeah.
doing some
we
giveaways.
if we don't end up playing, we'll 100% be there to watch.
Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. All right. Back to we did that one. We got another one from Samantha. If you could choose to hang out with any cartoon character, who would you choose and why?
It's an interesting question.
Say you got an hour with like one cartoon character, just to chill out.
Jake the dog seems really chill.
That's a
Adventure
good
Time.
answer.
Yeah.
Jake the dog?
Yeah.
Adventure Time.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
No real reason. He just seems chill.
He
Okay.
does. He does. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like blanking on cartoons like completely. I'll steal your answer. I'm not gonna steal your answer. It's an interesting question. I don't know.
Bro, you go, Rob.
Yeah.
What do you got?
The first thing off the top of my list was Bugs Bunny. But because we say cartoon, I'm gonna go with the cartoon animated version of Michelangelo.
That's good.
Yep.
Good one.
I'd like to give an answer. Beast Boy from Teen Titans. He seems like he would just be chill. Like, it's a good answer. Yeah.
All right, maybe I'm wired different. I was gonna say Jessica Rabbit.
Oh.
Oh.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Oh.
Just saying.
Saying, but I'm saying.
That is terrific.
I mean, everybody like Lino from Thundercats. He seems a little tense.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not
Ren and
Jessica
Stimpy,
Rabbit.
way too off the wall.
Yeah.
Can't handle that.
Hell,
so-
Michelangelo is a little hardwired himself.
Yeah.
Jessica Rabbit, though. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, she's not bad. She's just drawn that
Just-
way.
just
right?
Thank
How's
you.
the album release going?
It's going.
Like Badumptuous. I like that name. It's definitely going. We have the whole album planned out and everything. We just are working on writing the songs and getting the funds to record them because it is definitely expensive to record at good quality. And we love our guy Kyle over at Gasoline Alley.
Would not go anywhere else.
Nope, that's the
Nope.
spot.
He is the best.
He is
Yeah.
the best. He's got a nice setup. He knows what he's doing, and no doubt in my mind that the mix we get back will be great because we just recorded our first single there beginning of September. So
He has recorded some of my favorite artists here in Tallahassee, and I mean, just everything is consistently flawless.
exactly.
And he's a great guy. You know,
Yeah.
there's that. But from a musician standpoint, no, I would not go anywhere else.
No.
If George Clinton called, I might have to check him out. Sorry, Kyle, but
But yeah, like I feel like there's no other space I would rather spend 8 hours recording a song.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
It's a cool studio.
Yeah.
you know, I still haven't been. I used to pass by it every day. I've never been in, although I'd like to sometime.
You wouldn't think that it's there when you pull into the parking lot.
Yeah, no, It's on off of Appalachian Parkway, right?
Somewhere in there, I can't remember the exact road.
It's on Lake Bradford, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like over by that.
Oh, I'm way off then. It's on Lake Bradford?
Yeah.
Oh, well, shit. Excuse me.
Yeah, it's a cool joint. Do you collect anything besides reptiles? If not, what kind of creatures do you have?
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, we
I mean, I don't collect like animals, but I collect comic books.
yeah, and
Okay.
we both are into we're both nerds. We're both into Pokemon cards too. Still,
Yeah.
some we still collect. But other animals, I have 2 dogs. Besides that, you have like 5.
Yeah. 4.
So you don't actually have any reptiles?
No, I do. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What do you have?
I just I have a leopard gecko, but and then my other friends have snakes and lizards, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean, other than that, we just collect my little collectibles.
At this point, I might as well collect Guitar Gear. Because like,
I know, right?
He is big into comic books. He is like, you want to tell him how much you have in comic books?
No.
Like collection?
Do
I'm
it.
gonna
Do
tell
it.
him.
Come
no,
on.
no.
I'm
You know
gonna
what?
tell him.
No.
Let's talk about
I'm gonna tell him.
Let's talk about your guitar gear. I want to hear about that.
All right.
That's my shit.
So I play most of the time. I have an Ibanez RG470.
Mhm.
I'm like, just, you know,
Love Ibanez.
run of the mill Ibanez, but it gets the job done.
Yep.
I got my distortion pedal is a Boss Metalcore.
Yes.
Love that thing. I bought it to try to sound like a Mesa dual rectifier.
Okay.
Because that's what we recorded our original with. That's the amp we used. So I tried to get close to that, and ended up just falling in love with it. I use it on everything now.
Yeah.
Sounds really good.
In terms of like other effects, I don't use much. Mostly just distortion. But I got a reverb pedal, a Keeley Caverns, I think is what it's called. It's Keeley. It's a Keeley. I got a Boss SD1 overdrive that I use, and then my amp is just a Boss Katana.
Okay.
Same as everybody else, but it works.
Nice. Yeah, your effects. Yeah, keep that shit simple. Yeah, don't ever do it. You won't be playing tap dance
Yeah.
in the middle of your set.
Not a math rock band. Or
Yeah.
You gotta.
Unless you have somebody off stage switching your shit for you.
Yeah.
You know.
We're not quite there yet.
Yeah, not quite there. not stage crew level.
Yeah.
I like Boss pedals. I got a few of them. Compressor, limiter, the Ottawa 1. I got that one. You can kick the shit out of those things. They just
Tanks.
keep on tick on.
Yeah.
There's something weird about Ottawas to me. Like, I don't know. I just prefer being able to control it myself. But I guess if you time it.
Well, I have my Bootzilla too. But
Okay.
that thing is hard to operate.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because it has a fuzz attached to it. And
Yeah.
there's a little button off to the side. And if you stomp on it too much, then you're fuzzy when you're not supposed to be, or you can't shut it off. You can't get to it
Yes.
without engaging the wah.
That's
It's
a
all
pain in
kinds
the
of-
ass.
Yeah, it's a mess. So that one just stays on the shelf.
I think it's cool that you use a wall on your bass.
I was thinking about a Morley, getting them just a
Yeah.
big ass pedal Morley.
What's the Black Sabbath song? Has the
Oh, NIB,
bass one?
NIB.
NIB.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the only time I think I've ever heard bass wall.
Yeah.
Bro, Cliff Burton.
He's his wall?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Really?
Yes.
Pulling teeth. Dude.
Yes.
The whole thing is just packed full of distortion and wah.
Oh, I didn't realize it was him.
I am taking your Metallica hat from you.
I knew Rob was gonna spot that.
I'm a huge Metallica nerd. I said I was a nerd earlier. I'm a Metallica nerd.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got a Metallica
Tattoo?
I've got lyrics. All right, asshole. I've got a Metallica sticker on my truck, not my truck, my vehicle, and I've got a big Metallica poster in my little desk area at home. So yeah, man.
We have
Um,
a ton of questions for
What's
you.
your favorite thrash band?
I'm no shade. I like Metallica, but I'm
Sure.
more a Megadeth guy. Not gonna lie.
That's what's up. I knew I liked you, Troy.
Yeah.
I knew I liked you.
more of a Mustaine guy.
I'm just saying, Mechanics is better than Four Horsemen.
Ooh, that's a hot take right there.
That's right.
Yeah, I
It's-
like
it's
I like
wrong.
Metallica. There's a lot of good Metallica, but I love Metallica. But I'm definitely
It's
Megadeth.
it's kind of funny the camps. It seems like you're either more Metallica or you're more Megadeth.
yeah.
I'm not saying I hate Megadeth. I don't. I think I have my own personal opinions about Dave Mustaine. Those notwithstanding, I like. I'm probably in the same boat with you as Metallica. Like I like their music, but
Yeah.
eh.
I like the consistency of Megadeth. Megadeth has always been Megadeth. Metallica went from Metallica to Metallica Light.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm not
I
gonna
don't
lie.
know. Megadeth had some rough albums around like early 2000s.
I don't know. There's still some bops on those albums though. You'll
Did they have
still
like a
you'll
disco
still,
album?
I don't know.
I think you're
You'll,
thinking of Kiss.
Well, I know they did.
you'll still get like 4 or 5 good songs on a Megadeth album, even like the more recent ones.
I liked 72 Seasons better than what's it called? Sick Dying Dead.
Yeah.
I like 72 Seasons better than that one.
I don't know. 72 Seasons like there's like 2 good songs on that album, dude. Just like
There are a couple.
They
good
were all
ones.
at least okay though.
Yeah.
Like there was nothing bad on 72 Seasons.
It's not Saint Anger again.
Well, yeah.
yeah.
We don't like that. We don't like
we,
talking
we
about
don't. We
Yeah,
don't talk
it's
about
like
Saint Anger.
that's the blemish, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's
I
the
didn't
one
know.
where he played drums on trash cans, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I feel like if they didn't do that, there would be a lot more going for it. And if they didn't downtune their guitars so fucking much, in my opinion. I mean, I'm all about down-tuned guitars, but we're talking about Metallica here. It's either E or E flat, and don't fuck with it.
Yeah.
That's like another big part of the Megadeth Metallica thing for me is that I'm not a big Lars fan at all. Like I feel like there could be it could be so much better.
So
If, you know.
20 years ago, and I've said this recently. 20 years ago, yeah, that dude's a fucking jackass. Today, he seems to have at least cleaned up his attitude a little bit.
I mean, I'm more about the playing. Like you can tell, like
Absolutely.
he does not practice. He plays the same parts, and like
Yeah, his these fills of
Yeah.
yeah, it's like, dude, come on.
it's like you're playing thrash metal. Like do something like cool, and then just like that's
Right.
really, that's the real like Lars beat. You know?
Yeah,
All right, maybe time for my hot take. I don't think Lars was wrong for the Napster thing.
no, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Damn right he wasn't. Totally agree with you.
I mean, if Metallica didn't do that, the smaller artists were never going to be able to fight Napster. So I support Lars for doing that. Lars
Yes,
is right. 100%.
it was never about the money. It was about and we all took our own rights. It was about having the right to do what you want with your own fucking music. That's what it was all about. And everyone was like, "Oh, it's about the money." No, you think he gave a shit about money? He was already rich going into it.
Well, see, and here's the thing with that: wouldn't you want your music shared as much as possible? Because we even run into that problem. We had our videos flagged for copyright issues for giving props to certain bands.
Looking at the bigger picture, not just the band itself, but looking at the bigger picture for all artists, no, absolutely not.
Yeah, because it was a sharing site, right? One
Yeah.
person bought the song and then shared it with other
Yeah,
people.
and I'm not talking about although I'm sure it was important for Metallica, but it wasn't quite as important for Metallica as it was other artists, especially the little. Well, you know what? Never mind. I'm not going to have this argument.
It's not an argument. I don't know. I honestly do not know much about it because I gave two shits.
Yeah.
I didn't have Napster. If I liked something, I went out and bought it anyways.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I never paid attention to it. All I know is Lars was on TV whining like a little bitch about something that I did not care about because it didn't involve me.
Yep.
I've never pirated TV shows or anything like that. It's never been my thing.
Yeah, somebody recently approached me about pirating something, and I was like, no. I mean, it's 2023. No, I'm not pirating anything.
If you like it, pay for it. What's the
Yes.
fucking problem? I don't get it. I don't know. Back to chat questions.
Sorry.
Where were
Enough
we?
of the Megadeth Metallica debate.
Yeah. Album release. Reptiles. Oh, that's a good one. And asked, do you play any other instruments other than the instrument you play
You mentioned you were in marching band.
Yeah, so in marching band, so I played trombone in middle school at Raw, and with my braces, I can't play it the same because it like cuts up my lips.
Okay.
So I march with the trombone, but I'm in percussion class, so I play snare and stuff like that. So not really another instrument. I just play the snare, like same as that drum set. But I'm in steel drums. It's like I've been in there for 7 years, Raw to Leon. I played the bass. So it's like 6 big oil drums around me.
Yes.
And I play. I don't want to say I play guitar. I don't play guitar, but like I can play like 2 songs on the guitar. Like if you want to count that. I can play keyboard. Really, like any other instrument I play, it's just like stuff that I can like just mess around with and like play by ear and stuff like that. Like.
Also, I want to get to the question for you, but sorry for a moment. So, do you think that your marching band drumming influences your band drumming, for lack of better terms?
No, not at all.
Really?
This is my first year back in marching band.
Okay.
Like, it's like senior year, so I don't really have anything else to do. It's like I'm just in like something new. It gets me more involved in like the Leon, like spirit. So that's why. But it's completely different. Like it's the snare pieces I play are like very, very simple, and like it's very different too. It's like the pieces are very different. Like it's different than like a metal piece where I'm playing, the whole set versus like a snare. I'm just playing snare.
Wait, so you're saying that what you're playing in marching band is more simple versus what you play on stage?
Very, very, very.
No shit. I thought
Yeah.
I would have thought it would have been the other way around.
I know, right? Some of that stuff sounds pretty intricate when you see
Yeah.
big, like college bands come out and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking in my mind as well. Like I'm going to use this as an example. And I'm not a drummer myself, so I might be using the wrong terminology. But there's this thing that I've seen people do in marching bands where they hit the snare and they drag the mallet and do this like this kind of sound. So yeah, just kind of visiting that again. So your marching band has no influence.
No.
Wow.
I see them as completely 2 separate things. Like
Yeah.
Like completely separate.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, really, it's cool that you're able to mentally separate
Yeah.
the two. I wouldn't be able to.
Mm-hmm.
It would bleed in one way or another. It would absolutely, like, either my metal drumming, if I was a metal drummer, would bleed into my marching band, and my professors and teachers would fucking hate me because of it, or the other way around. My bandmates would be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" This ain't goddamn marching band. Knock that shit off.
Yeah. Like the band director at Leon, he was asking me to play set for jazz band, and
Yeah.
I was like, I can't do it. It's like it's a completely different style. It's something that I'm not really like that interested in. Like jazz is cool, but like I can never play jazz set.
Yeah.
It's like it's too meticulous, and I can't read drum set music. Like,
Okay.
I can't read music for drum set.
Okay.
I'm like, I could if I learned, but like I don't, and so like it's very like very rhythmic, very like
Yes.
like that's not really like how I play. I play
Okay.
this.
Like, you were very straightforward metal drumming.
Yeah.
Like a Vinnie Paul, for example.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I like it. A lot of the music that I'm listening to right now, namely Ginger, and
I still don't listen to them.
you're missing out, bro. I'm gonna send you something soon. Huh?
There's a honk.
Oh, we might have some visitors.
We might have a
Visitor.
There he is. There he is.
Anyhow, the point I'm gonna get to my point. A lot of the music that I'm listening to have jazz elements to it. Like it's metal, right? And it's a little djenty, but they have like sprinkles of jazz in there. Oh, I just fucking love it.
Yeah, and like, it's not the jazz style. I don't like. It's just like the having to play the music exactly right, and like, I just more like, I just more like playing what I want to play, and like I'll still do like jazzy
Absolutely.
like type music.
Come on in.
Here he is. He's in his guitar concert fit. His concert black.
Let's grab this man a chair.
Yeah, let's we'll cut to the video.
Do the video real quick.
Yeah, and then
All right.
we'll shuffle all that around. And then I have a fun fact, a Star Wars fun fact about jazz for you. Did I tell you this one? All right, this is going to be fun. Brand and this one right here. Troy, you want to fall for that again? The
Austin, you got
countdown?
it. Kogan,
All right, how many you want this time?
you want to count us down? Just count down from 3.
And I might cry, alright? I need to hear you sing, and I need your energy for this one, alright?
Come on!
Scotty, I'm doing it out there every Sunday.
We're back.
We're back.
On the new
We gained a person.
That's
New
what's up.
special
We
guest.
gained one. Let me flip this around.
There he is. Kogan
Yes. All right, now you have to do the whole introduce yourself. What do you do?
Alright, my name's Kogan. I am the vocalist and rhythm guitarist for the Rockodilians, and yeah,
Oh yeah, welcome to the show, buddy. You nervous?
not really, just
Good.
a bit tired and a pretty big adrenaline rush from where he just came from.
Nice. In my yard?
It's a really exciting yard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can be
Were
creepy out
you
there at
running
night.
laps around the yard? Because that'll do
Oh
it.
yeah,
It can be scary out
It's
there
so
at
fun.
night. Trust me. There's weird shit in my yard. You actually popped up in one of the questions.
Oh yeah.
Troy, you been reading these things prematurely, buddy?
Oh. Maybe a little
Oh,
bit.
there it is, right here. How do y'all meet Kogan? And was there some awesome dude who delivered the leprechaun to you?
I wonder if there was.
Oh, we have to hear this.
So we went off campus for lunch one day to Chick-fil-A to get lunch at school, and I had met Kogan before one time, but like I didn't really know him, and I was friends with Everett, and Everett was friends with him, so we went to lunch together, and what's the song?
Dear Maria.
Dear Maria, Count Me In was on the radio, or it was on the aux, and I was like, it was just kind of playing while they were talking in the front, and I was listening, and Kogan was singing, and I was like, oh, like that was good, like Kogan was singing good, and I really like think two and two together, and then like later on, I invited Everett to one of our band practices, and he was like, "Can I bring Kogan?" And I was like, "Yeah," and then Kogan left the band practice in our band, so he left that practice. He played rhythm guitar with us for punk prom, and then it was like when we're done with this gig, you'll be our vocalist. So that was a little story.
I also would like to say that I had no clue I was gonna be a like metal vocalist. I thought I was gonna be more punk than anything. So
We surprised you
So
with
we
that.
Got him.
to-
Sucker.
So why are you dressed up?
I just came from a concert at my high school that's
Leon.
for
Oh.
my guitar class.
Little what's
So-
the band called? Stray Cats, something like that.
The song that I specifically needed to be there for was Stray Cat Strut by the Stray Cats, because I knew the song prior to our teacher giving it to us, so a lot of the kids were banking on me knowing the song rather than like learning it all in time. Granted, we weren't given enough time for them to learn like all 3 solos in it, so it was.
Yeah, and Brian Setzer can play some guitar now.
He can. It's
Yeah.
super fun.
Hell yeah.
You can ignore the next question by Everett, by the way.
Alrighty, I will then. We still got to get back to this one. Austin, you're up.
Oh.
Oh, yes,
Simple
yes.
answer. No.
That.
No,
Yeah.
I just play guitar. I mean, I can, like we said earlier, I can play bass, but I can't like play bass.
Right.
You know, I've played bass live a few times, but
Yeah.
I haven't. But it's been root notes. So.
Oh yeah.
Kogan, you play. I mean, Kogan and
For me,
yeah.
like, can play very basic drums, not that well, but like enough to play "Creep" by Radiohead.
Absolutely.
We definitely played that one, yeah. Switch it up.
Or anything off
else?
the Metallica Black album.
A little bit of
Also good
bass.
play right there.
Started learning harmonica at some point. Need to get back into that. Not really anything else.
That's a tough instrument, harmonica. You ever try that, Rob?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Didn't work out very well. I was going to make a joke, but yeah, no.
Yeah.
Nope. Let's say it didn't work out very well. Leave it at that.
Tammy asked, would you listen to a song with terrible vocals but brilliant lyrics, or a song with amazing vocals but horrible lyrics?
Obviously, Troy would listen to a song with terrible vocals because he's a Megadeth fan.
Oh, that's funny, dude.
Oh, hey.
Tornado of Souls is better than anything Metallica has ever produced.
There's that.
It's morning, I made that call.
That doesn't sound like him.
No, actually, that's
why
pretty good.
that's why
That's pretty
he's
spot
not our
on.
vocalist. That's why he's not our vocalist.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
Definitely amazing vocals, but bad lyrics. Vocals
Okay.
sell a song, I feel like. I mean, I would rather it not mean anything, but like sound cool.
Yeah.
It could just be like singing notes, and I feel like it sounded like
There's
like
a
that's not
whole bunch of that
Yep,
out there.
there's a whole bunch of that out there.
Doja Cat, Beyonce, all them just manufactured 44120 simple bullshit.
See, I was thinking more along the lines in the metal world out there. I can't remember all the details and specifics. There's a band out there that sings about fucking unicorns
Dream
in
Theater?
no. Another band I'm not crazy about. Anyhow, but the point is, the lyrical content is not great, but the vocal quality is. So as far as listening is concerned, I guess I'd have to go with vocal quality over lyrical quality.
Dio sang about some goofy shit.
Yeah, he kind of did.
Still trying to figure out why a diver's riding a tiger. I think it's just because they rhyme.
Yeah. Another vocalist that is guilty of that is fucking Guns N' Roses, Axl Rose.
Right.
Have you listened to the lyrics of "Welcome to the Jungle"?
Yeah.
That's all I've got to say about that.
I don't think it's as goofy as Divers Riding Tigers,
No, it's not quite.
but they do have fun and games over there.
Yeah.
How about you guys?
For me, I like to say amazing vocals but horrible lyrics, but also I listen to like the Front Bottoms, which their vocalist is interesting. Like, he's not a terrible vocalist, but he's very like niche, and it's really easy to not like his voice. So I would probably say terrible vocals, brilliant lyrics.
I think Bob Dylan is another good example of people that cannot
I'll agree with
fucking sing, but the songwriting.
I'll agree with that. I like it. You know whose voice I can't stand, but the songwriting is obviously amazing? Geddy Lee. From Rush.
Yeah.
I just can't get. I don't know if it's the pitch that he sings in or what.
I'll have a slice of that pie.
Yeah.
Definitely. I feel like if Geddy Lee was not their vocalist, I probably would be a huge Rush fan. Like, their music is great.
Yeah.
But as soon as Geddy Lee opens his mouth, it's like, yep, I'm
not gonna
good.
lie, I have to agree with that.
My girlfriend over here is looking at me in very very menacingly right now. She's a big Rush fan, as her late father was. But yeah.
Oh, Rush is amazing. I
like Rush.
just don't like the pitch of his voice. The songwriting's great, the arrangement's great, the fucking instrumentation is second to none.
Yeah, especially if there were. Here's a good thing: if Rush was an instrumental band, like all instrumental, I'd be all about it.
They do some cool like rhythmic stuff.
Yeah, they really do. But then again,
Tom Sawyer's like almost all 7/8.
But then again, you have to look at their drummer, behind the kit there.
Yeah,
When you got him behind the kit, I mean, it's going to be amazing.
exactly. It's one of the greats.
I always fuck up his last name. Is it Peart or Pert?
Pert. I think it's Pert. Peart. Okay.
Pure.
Then again, isn't he Canadian? What wasn't he Canadian? So maybe there's a language thing there. Anyways, point is, I always fuck up his last name and don't really want to say it because you always have people. No, it's this instead of the other. Excuse me.
Austin, did you want to chime in on that?
I'm gonna give the very boring answer of it depends, because when I'm listening to metal, it's absolutely the vocal style that sells it for me.
Absolutely.
Like, no hate here, but death metal vocals are not my thing.
Yeah, no, me either.
Same.
So I mean, a song can just have the most amazing riff known to man.
Yeah.
But then as soon as they start singing, it's something like Amon Amarth.
Yeah.
Twilight of the Thunder God, such a great riff, but like, I can't stand that. So when it comes to, but usually in metal, I can't tell what they're saying anyway. So I would say brilliant lyrics don't matter so much to me.
I've recently realized that I'm not a huge Mastodon fan because of the vocal style. Again, great music, but the vocals just kind of don't do it for me.
Yeah, I feel the
Yeah,
same
and they
way.
do some flip flopping too.
Do they?
Yeah. They got a couple
Oh,
of-
that's right. They're a
drummer sings
guitarist.
bunch. Yeah, the bass player sings a bunch, guitarist sings a few.
Yeah, I guess they do.
So you'd have to pick and choose.
Yeah.
As far as I would say the top can't sing, sings goofy shit, and I fucking love it, Les Claypool from Primus.
Oh, you have to love Primus.
Yeah, he's got
though.
entire songs about cheese.
Yeah.
It's just awesome. You know what I mean?
I don't mind his vocal style. It's
Yeah, I don't either.
It's a little goofy.
It's supposed to be goofy.
Yeah, but
Like,
it's
that's the
supposed to be
beautiful part.
right.
Yeah.
Like he makes no pretenses about being this is a serious thing. There's nothing serious.
No, he sings about
Primus.
serious topics, but he puts it in a funny way. Like the like Lacquerhead is a very serious topic. People huffing shit and dying from that stuff, but he puts it in a goofy way.
Yeah.
It makes it a very interesting
What
song.
about Winona's
Big
Beaver?
Brown Beaver?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there a?
Well, she showed him off to all his friends. That was a problem there. She had to cage him up in cycling fence. Yeah.
And that's all I've got to say about that.
Another band's like that, System of a Down. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they don't talk about anything most of the time, but like, I don't know, it goes hard. I like System of a Down.
See, I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one. I feel like there is lyrical content that maybe we're just not understanding.
I mean, there's a song that's the words are
I-
terracotta
yo.
pie.
Oh, and
banana,
there
banana,
is that
banana,
one.
Yeah.
I don't know, like Chop Suey though, like
Chop Suey.
Right.
pretty good. Like
Chop
yeah.
Suey has lyrics.
I mean,
Chop-
they do some goofy stuff, like, but they definitely have some like
So
toxicity. Like,
it's really interesting how Chop Suey came around whenever they were recording Chop Suey. There was a line, there's like a piece of music that's missing a vocal line, and Rick Rubin told him to open up the Bible. It was the first book he had in front of him, and open up and put your finger down, and that's the lyric. And the lyric is, "I don't think you trust," and whatever the fuck the line is. I've listened to that song millions of times. Yes, thank you. So yeah, that's how that came to be.
it's interesting.
Yeah.
Little fun fact. Tammy asks, who are your biggest musical influences?
Ooh.
This would be a band question.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We definitely like are more like we kind of like I don't know. We like do thrashy stuff. So like Megadeth, Metallica are definitely more like you know influences, but like Black Sabbath too. Very much influences for
definitely
all of
like
us.
old school metal more than, than like newer stuff. I think like
But even like Deftones-y type stuff as well. Like
Deftones pretty old school.
yeah, I guess like 90s. Yeah.
If I may ask, how did you guys get into this shit?
Like these music.
Yeah.
I don't even I cannot tell you. When I was a kid, my dad would have 101.5 on the radio,
Yep.
and so I'd hear all the new metal, all that kind of stuff, and I hated it. I was like crying every time. Turn it off. And somehow in high school I ended up a metalhead. So
Okay. All right.
I don't remember exactly how I got into metal, but like ever since I started listening to it, it was like 100%. You know,
That's what
just-
puberty does, man. Start listening to metal. hair
Makes you do
funny
some
places,
weird shit.
Start thinking about girls. You're like, hey, if I play drums equals girls. Hey, I get it. I'm the same way.
Which is totally not true. It's guitarists. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the hair. It's mostly the hair.
Check it out.
Hey.
There it is.
I'll say for me, I grew up listening to a lot of like old rock, not like heavy stuff, like you know,
You mean old rock a la Led Zeppelin?
lighter than Led Zeppelin.
Oh.
Not even that heavy. But I just kind of I'm totally blanking on an example now.
Sure.
But like,
Steely Dan.
Sure, Steely Dan. Yeah,
Okay,
that works.
okay.
You're welcome.
That kind of stuff. So I listened to a lot of that because that's what my dad was into, and then I just sort of gradually, like, got desensitized to it and needed a bigger dose every time of gain, and then eventually, honestly, early as like last year, I couldn't stand Slipknot, but now, I just kind of gradually got into it. I listened to Metallica more and
Yep.
listen to.
So what you're
Megadeth
saying
more.
is that the gain level kept going up and up and up, and the mids start going down and down and down. You gotta scoop the mids.
When I started playing, you know, I had everything at noon. I was
Yep.
playing some nice, clean tones.
Sure.
They were wonderful. Now my mids are all the way down.
Yep, gone. Fuck those mids. You don't need them. And that's what bass players are for.
Yeah, we'll fill in them holes so you guys don't sound like shit.
Austin will say what he wants about the game, but he cannot stand "Sugar" by System of a Down. It's still
That
a
song is so horrible.
I love that song. I love that song because not only because it's a good song, but just because every time I play it, it just pisses him off. He
I
gets
just
so
I don't
angry.
see the appeal at all. There's nothing good about
It's
it.
so good. It's so
The
good.
vocals are good on that.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
And the lyrics
Sugar.
are amazing.
Not one of them.
I got a gun the other day from Socko. It's cute. It's small. It's right in my pocket. Yeah, right in my pocket. My girl, you know, she lashes out at me sometimes, and she, oh fuck, I fucked it up. Damn it.
I think that was a song that Serge wanted to do to show his range.
And the dude's range is fucking nuts.
Yeah, he can
Yeah,
go from here
he's a
to here
great
to here
vocalist.
to
Yeah.
here. Anywhere he wants to sing, he can sing, and I think that was one of those kind of songs where it's like, we're gonna show me off a little bit.
I didn't mean to derail the question about the influences. My bad.
No,
I totally
I think,
derailed
I
that
think we pretty much
question.
answered that one. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Kogan, did you get a chance to?
No, but it's your turn, buddy.
I'm totally blanking on the question.
Who are your influences?
So, my influence for vocals at least is very Deftonesy, and like
I like it.
that's really it for my metal vocals. So, funny thing, Troy and this band is what got me into metal in the first place. Like, I was getting into punk slowly, like giant Green Day fan, still am, but like never really listened to metal before this, didn't know who Deftones were, etc. Like total just like pop punk basic bitch type beat.
Yeah.
But like slowly Troy was like, hey, can you try to learn this like Deftones song? And he's like, that tone is really good, and Chino's voice is amazing.
I think that was Mine Summer. That it was.
No, it wasn't.
What
It was
song
Root and Board.
Oh,
Okay.
facts. Yeah.
So you heard Deftones and you were like, fuck, I can be lazy too.
I wouldn't say that.
Chino is not the hardest working vocalist out there.
But
Sounds good though.
he has.
It does. I mean,
he's
it
got
fits-
his
it
sound
fits
down,
what they
yeah.
do. But he's not a hard worker.
Okay.
He's no Corey Taylor. Corey Taylor
No.
works hard.
That's true.
Yeah.
That
agree
guy's
with that.
Corey
straining.
Taylor's
Yes.
neck is off the charts.
And talking about somebody else that has amazing range, Corey Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like he'll have like guttural, and then he'll go to like that melodic stuff. It's like it's
You know, the
great.
first time I heard Bother, I was like, who the fuck is this? I thought it was some 90s song that I just completely fucking whiffed on and missed, during my teens or whatever. And then come to find out it's Corey Taylor. No shit.
Here's a very important question Tammy has. Do all drummers take their shirts off at shows?
I mean, I can't speak for everybody else, but I've never played a single show that I have not taken my shirt off at.
Stages are hot.
They are hot.
Yeah.
Yes.
They definitely are hot.
The venues are hot.
Especially, like,
in general.
Yeah, especially like using every piece. Like I'm like moving everything constantly, so it gets hot up there. So taking the shirt off at least makes things a little bit better.
I've never seen Chuck Dalba, my old drummer from One Ton Taco, take his shirt off, so there's that. Oh, Kato shows up without a shirt. He's like, oh, I don't know, I lost it 2 hours ago when I was loading these things in my Acura.
Lars Ulrich takes his shirt off.
Does he? With them little pepperoni nipples?
I don't want to see him take his shirt off.
You all right, buddy? Sorry, I didn't mean to do that while you were drinking.
All good. All good.
See our boys from Dying Breeder in the chat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Here he is. That's what's
How's
up.
it going? We played with
buddy?
them at Rose Room, and then after their bassist Greg was talking to our bassist Andrew because he didn't really have that great of an amp back then. He was like, you're playing so good, I can't hear you. Like is that loud as it goes? And he was like, yeah. And Greg donated a bass rig to Andrew for completely free. I know, it was really appreciated. And now
That's fucking cool.
I know
That's
it was
what's up.
really appreciated. Now
Let's give him
Andrew,
back.
his sound is like off the charts, and like you can hear everything he does. All that sweet slapping he does, you can hear all of it.
You know what
You
he's
just can't hear
playing?
anything anyone else does now.
I could not tell you the model, but it's like
I think it's a hard.
That's what I think.
Harkey?
That's what I think.
hard
Yeah,
key,
hard key,
like
4x12.
4x12, I think, something like that.
4x12?
Yeah, I'm not a amp or rig expert at all.
Yeah, 4x12.
Play the drums.
My first show that I played was at Big Daddy's before they shut down, and like 2 or 3 days leading up to the show, something happened to my amp, and my buddy Jay Daniel let me use his amp for the fucking show. He didn't give me his amp, but he at least let me use his amp for the show. I thought that was fucking cool.
He's a good dude.
Yeah, it is.
I need to get up with him soon. Aubrey asked, do you think you would have formed a band if you didn't take some kind of music education in high school?
I honestly don't think we would have, because I would not have ever gotten into drums, and I don't think these two would ever gotten into guitar because that's how they learned.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
without music education, we would never have formed our band.
Oh, I got in trouble. Don't you dare diss Beyonce. I'm not dissing, I'm just saying. Somebody else is writing that shit. We got, what are your hopes for the band in the next 5 years?
Man, well, kind of whatever comes to us. I mean, as far as like most of us are concerned, like, and like, you know, it's not going to become like an actual like career option. But at the chance it does, like the chance we get, you know, they want us, if we get more opportunities, more, you know, out of town shows, like we gain a bigger following. If it becomes profitable and, you know, we become, you know, to a level where we could become a career type band, I think most of us, I think, as far as I'm concerned, I'm ready. I would commit and commit to it if it became a genuine good career opportunity. It's so much fun. Like I obviously have career plans, but like there's a little part of me that just hopes that it does work out because of how much fun I have in the band. Like,
there's always a part of you that you know, you want to make this your full-time gig. You want to quit whatever your boring fucking job is, and you know, play music full-time. That's always a dream. I'm here to tell you, it's a business, man. Bands are a business. Whether you're paying for your practice space, your gear, your gas money to get whatever it is you're going, it's a business. So treat it like one.
Yeah, we definitely do. Like, I feel like there's a lot of stuff that like I would get tired of like doing over and over again. But like, as far as booking gigs and like running the account and like just being in the band, like I feel like if you would ask me this like a year ago, I'd be like, oh yeah, I'd get bored of it after like 3 months. But like, not for a day in my life I've ever been like, I don't want to be in the band. I don't want to be playing music at shows.
It's a good time.
Like, it's so much fun practicing, learning songs, writing our own songs, playing shows, you know, and just like more like seeing like how, you know, like what kind of impact it has, like playing shows and like seeing like people react well to it. Like, there's just such a good feeling, you know, like people like enjoy what we just did. Like,
not to mention being in a band, it kind of pushes you to be better.
Oh yeah.
To be a better musician and a part of it, to be a better person as well, because you're in a band with, you know, 3 or 4 other guys or however many there are, and you got to get along and, you know, be brothers and shit.
And you're surrounding yourself with people that want to be better too.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
People that are improving themselves, which helps.
All of us are like that. Like,
For the most part, every once in a while you get a loser, but
Yeah.
yeah, there's not like a single one of us that like aren't ready to improve ourselves to the next level. Like, there are definitely many things I need to improve on, specifically like double kicking. Like, I can double kick to like the like mediocre level, but like, you know, I can't do it to like, you know, any other drummer. I know like both these guys constantly are improving and wanting to improve their skills. So
that's exactly what I'm talking about. It really pushes you, and not to mention you're always learning new material. Hopefully, at some point you'll be writing your own material.
Yeah.
And that's challenging.
it is.
So,
Yeah.
Do you guys have any original songs? Because I've heard a bunch of covers.
Yeah. So we have a few that are like ideas that are more like, we have, you know, 3/4 of like an idea of a song, and we like just haven't put the pieces together for it. We do have one song fully recorded. We're waiting on the mix back. We're releasing it probably within the next 2 weeks or so.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, all platforms. We've played it at a few shows, but writing it, learned a lot, and especially recording it helped us learn a lot about songwriting. Like, you know, how to write the song so it's not basic, or like how to make the song unique and do cool stuff with it, and, you know, differentiate the parts, and, you know, not the same, you know, basic chorus verse, you know, like we just did something cool with it. And I think for our first ever song we've ever written, it was like pretty decent, but Kyle was the man. He definitely helped us form that into something great, you know, with his expertise.
You kind of touched on that. I was curious, how much influence has he had on your music?
Well, so the song we the whole idea for the song, the riff, the layout of the song, we had knocked down. We had lyrics, we had everything. The lyrics were not changed at all. None of the vocals were changed.
Yeah.
But just like some of the like moved around, we fixed some key issues that we had, like key, like
Sure.
key, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we like moved around some of the like parts of the song, like added some different parts here and there, and just so it was more like he ordered our, like we made the puzzle and posted it, and he ordered it and put it together.
Oh,
Took a picture of it.
man.
That's what it is.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm
great.
sure key changes were a lot of fun. Hey, asshole, you're not playing this part in key. You gotta move it over a couple frets, right?
We had some issues with our with Andrew's bass. Like he was playing a bass that really wasn't meant to be tuned as low as it was.
Yeah.
So it kept slipping back, and he was like a half step off.
Yep.
I would say, to go back to the original question here, he sort of fine tuned what we did. Like we wrote all the riffs and everything, but he put the kind of the finishing touches on it.
Okay.
The whipped cream and sprinkles.
Yeah, and his assistant over there, Sev, he's a drummer in some local bands. He was a lot of help too, just getting everything locked in and But it took us 8 hours to record the song to get it fine tuned, locked.
Damn.
I know I've heard that's like a long time, but I don't know. I think it was good for us to use that time. We had everything locked, and I think
better.
Our song is it going to end up being better than what it would have been if we were there for 4 hours or like
Exactly. You put the time in the work in to perfect it.
And I don't think any of our future recordings will end up being 8 hours because I think a lot of it was learning, But I would have no problem with going that long again because I feel like that definitely made our song better than what it would have been,
Not to mention, it makes it easier whenever you got like a guy. Excuse me, I'm having vocal throat issues. It makes it easier whenever you have a guy like Kyle at the helm.
Because he knows exactly what he's doing and exactly what to do and how to. He's done it so long, he's produced so many songs.
Yes.
Right there.
He's not afraid to say. So let's try this.
He's very
Let's try something different.
and most of the time when he says that, it's the better option. It ends up being cooler. So he definitely knows what he's doing, and having him there to help us out, through our first recording experience, and we plan to record everything else with him too. So having him there to kind of guide us through it and keep everything on track and very professional. It's like very good to have him there because he's a big help.
That's awesome.
Shout out Kyle, Gasoline Alley. Check
Yeah.
him out. We got here's one. She asked, "What are your favorite music genres other than metal?"
You just want to go first?
Well, there's metalcore,
Hard rock.
I have to say like indie or like indie. I like indie stuff. Like I have a whole playlist of like that type of music. Like
what does that mean?
indie.
Indie. Well, okay.
I mean,
look,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even really know.
Yeah,
It's just like
so the phrase, and this is not argumentative, of course. It's completely conversational. Indie inherently means it's done independently, right? But as far as a genre of music, like how does indie pertain to the music other than that it was done independently?
I mean, it's just like softer stuff, like more melodic guitar riff stuff like that. More like melodic
rock.
lyrics. Sure, I guess they call it that. I could be completely wrong. Like the songs I'm talking about could not be indie at all, but like that's just what I've heard it referred to. So that's
Gotcha.
what I like to say.
Gotcha.
What about you guys?
What's an example?
Example?
The first thing that came
It's
off
like
my
a job
mind.
interview. Sorry, buddy. We don't mean to be grim.
No. I got you.
Mumford Sons, Mumford and
I would say Mumford & Sons is like rock.
Okay.
Indie is like, I would like separate. Indie's like very like chorus pedal, like at all times. Like that's the best way I could like describe it.
You mean like Jimi Hendrix?
I don't know. It's hard to like describe.
He's
It's like
chorus
it's like
pedaled a lot.
more
No,
like
I think it's
modern
somebody
stuff.
else. Never mind. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. It's like
What do we got?
Our
We have our own.
producer over here.
Yeah, Joe Rogan's got Jamie. We got Tammy. Googling. Indie music.
oh, it's in the chat.
Independent music is music produced independently from commercial record labels or their subsidiaries. This may include an autonomous do-it-yourself approach to recording and publishing. As a genre term, indie may or may not comprise independently produced music.
So
DIY stuff.
other
Yeah.
than being done independently, it means absolutely jack shit.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Pretty much.
So Insane Clown Posse, Tom McDonald. Who else we got? Do we have independent metal guy, like big metal artists?
So when you say opening up a can of worms, perhaps when we say independent, what is that? What does that mean?
They did it themselves.
They did it.
No record label.
Metallica.
Metallica's on a label.
No, they're not.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Nope. Have not.
Yeah, because
Have not been.
They got big on a label.
They have not been for like 20 years.
But they got big on a label.
Yeah, they did. Electra.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait, no, it was Megaforce at first. I think Kill 'Em All was originally released on Megaforce
Yeah.
before Electra.
So I'm talking never
I told you I was talking
never
nerd.
signed to a label. Like Tom McDonald never been on a label.
Never,
St. Clown
okay.
Posse was never on a label until they made their own label and
Yeah.
signed themselves.
True.
Psychopathic Records.
Is Dragon Force independent? Am I crazy?
No idea.
Couldn't even tell you.
I don't think they are.
Okay.
I'm almost sure they're a Metal Blade. I
Okay.
could be wrong about that, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say, for me personally, when I think of indie more as a genre term, I think of it as a little bit like rough and unrefined,
There you go.
like
yeah.
lower production quality a little bit.
That's more along the lines I was thinking of without being able to articulate it the way you just did. Yeah.
So I think metal as a genre can't really coexist with indie to some extent because
No.
metal, by definition, is sort of rough. You know, it's all gamey
Yeah.
and crunchy, and
Absolutely.
so I just don't think the two can, like. Obviously, there can't be a metal indie artist, but there can be independent metal artists.
Yeah.
I like
That
that.
makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Greg says, hell yeah, Vinny produced all their songs. Yeah, but did he produce them? Or were they on a label? This thing, did they have support? Or were they truly independent, like the singers paying for the bus type of shit? And Tammy says,
Arctic Monkeys is like an indie artist, like probably most basic, like most
Do they?
basic like indie artists.
They,
Yeah.
they never been on a label. And
I think Arctic Monkeys are
Arcade
more under
Fire.
the, like genre of may or may not be on a label, and just like have gone to the subsection of indie where it's like actual bullshit instead of an actual definition.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like other than indie, like I know me and Kogan are also like in like Midwest emo.
Midwest
Emo.
emo. For me, also a bit of ska. Like Sublime is amazing, and pop punk, MCR, that type of like band.
MCR?
My Chemical
My
Romance.
Chemical Romance.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
MCR, Green Day. Who else?
if you like ska,
Alice in
dude,
Chains.
check out Mephistopheles.
Okay.
Killer. Those guys are killer. Oh, check out Trial by Stone.
Ah, yes.
See
Yeah,
how I did
guys.
that?
Yes. Oh. It's interesting because we're talking about the different genres and such. I'm not really a ska fan. Not really. Just kind of miss it. No disrespect to it at all. Met Buck and Trial by Stone here on the show, and had I not met them, I probably never would have even given them the fucking time of day because I'm just not really into that kind of music. Now that I've seen them live, though, I try and get it
So
every.
much fun.
The-
much fun
Their
to
shows
watch.
are fucking fun.
Yeah,
Yes.
and that's the point. It's worth the money.
Yeah, it totally is worth a lot more than what I've paid a couple times.
Yeah. That's entirely the point. I completely forgot what to quote. We got hung up on fucking anything.
Oh, I think Greg put the what kind of amp it was in there.
Oh, we're still going over your favorite music genres. Did we do that?
Oh, yeah.
Did everybody do that?
I think
It was just Troy. He said indie,
No,
right?
me and
yeah,
Greg
once
just-
you,
yeah.
once you
Okay.
said indie, the whole thing just went.
way off.
Yep. Again, my bad.
All good.
I just listen to a little bit of everything, to be honest. I know that's, again, the most boring answer.
No, it's not.
But
No, fuck no, it's not.
It's true.
Polyjam.
Yeah,
Polyjammers.
Polyjammers,
Sorry, that's a
yeah.
good term. You know, I like some of the harder punk stuff, like Black Flag is really cool.
Okay.
I'll listen to like early 2000s, you know, songs with a Pitbull.
Damn.
rappers in 'em, like, you know.
Pitbull.
Yeah, Pitbull.
Wow.
Listen to Dynamite by Tao Cruz or something. You know, just a little bit of everything. You know,
A little bit of Taylor Swift too.
just a little bit.
Just a tiny
Oh,
Smith.
he's like top 1% of Taylor Swift listeners last year.
You guys actually might be able to tell me this because I have no idea what's going on, but I keep seeing these meme with like, is it Britney Spears with knives? What is this about? You guys
I
know
have no
anything
idea
about
what you're
this?
talking about.
Nope.
All right,
I
so-
heard about it, and that's.
See,
that was it.
I'm way out of touch,
I
but I
haven't
keep
heard of
seeing
Britney
like
Spears since I
crazy
was
ass.
like
That was
6.
Yeah, that's a.
apparently she's still important. I don't know.
Yeah.
Always has been.
Yeah. Well, she's Britney fucking Spears. What are you gonna do? A Harkey 7000 with a 4.5-ton cab. I'm not sure what that is.
That's the base cab.
Dual channel Harkey can run 350 watts to highs and lows separated. Nice. I run an Ampeg SVT Pro 2 400 watt all tube with 8 10s, and I love it. Being a bass player, I love 10s because I play fast, and that keeps the punch. When you get 15s and you play too fast, then you start getting muddy. So good, yes.
So you mean it keeps the clarity?
Keeps the clarity. You don't get the depth, but you get the punch. Everybody still feels that in their chest that you want.
I like a really fuzzy sounding bass tone.
Dude, I got that orange fur coat.
Yeah.
It's so fuzzy. If I turn it off, it's still fuzzy. I'm like, God damn, I gotta figure out how to undo this thing a little bit. Tammy asks, would you rather have an amazing voice or be able to play every instrument?
Also, no, you're gonna choose.
Yeah, you're up first.
I don't know. I guess I'd say play any instrument, just because you can fit in like.
That's not what you're gonna choose.
You can fit in like any sort of musical role. Like, yeah, I mean, I could go be in an orchestra and play tuba or something, or I could go be in a punk rock band, or just.
You mean I can go play cello somewhere? Fuck yeah, man! Sign me up.
I mean, that
xylophone.
You talk about like the hardest thing to do in music is to make money or whatever. That's the good way to actually make money in music. You get so many jobs.
That's pretty much where it's at. Is orchestra.
At the same time, it's an interesting concept. I can kind of sing, all right, and I kind of enjoy my singing, right? But to be able to play any fucking instrument, oh, that sounds great. Oh, that's a dream come true.
What do you think? Being a singer.
For me, this is very 50-50 because, like, I know that I haven't unlocked my voice's full potential, being that, like, I started being a vocalist when I joined the band. I had zero experience prior to that, so I know that I have a lot to work on, and I can, like, I might be able to get to the point where it's like, I would rather be able to play any instrument than like have a great voice, but like,
It's an interesting question because like you are a vocalist, so like if you had an amazing voice, it'd be used more if you you learn every instrument. But in the you could also learn every instrument. Every instrument is like that's a good like that almost seals the deal because like that's any instrument. Like, ever. Like, you just pick up an instrument, start playing it, and play like 100%. That's 100% what I would choose.
I would say play every instrument.
Yeah, that just feels like being a musician is like, oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Do you have any like pre-show rituals that you do, like any vocal warm-ups, or are you doing
pre-show?
No, are you drinking green tea or?
We did have sweet tea on stage at our album fundraiser show.
Not green tea.
Not green tea.
I brought up a gallon of sweet tea on stage.
Okay.
Got Troy a little bit onto it.
It was good.
He didn't like it at first.
The first time I tried it on stage, I was awful. I was like, dude, this shit is awful. And then after every song, I walked down to grab more. So it was like, during the whole song, I was thinking like at the aftertaste, I was like, that's actually kind of good. Like, I want some more.
The thing about sweet tea is, first of all, it's sweet, so you get the sugar buzz, and there's a little bit of caffeine in it as well. So it's like a double whammy a little bit. Especially if you go to like fucking McDonald's which I do not recommend. McDonald's
sweet tea is real sweet. It's real good though.
It's like drinking syrup, man.
It's so good. I'll either like just get a sweet tea. It's one of the best sweet teas like in town.
No, it really is.
Publix has good sweet tea too.
Oh, Publix tea. Oh man, yeah. I wouldn't drink anything else.
I can fuck with their green tea. Can't do the sweet tea. It's got like some weird.
Their raspberry tea though is so good.
Yeah, shout out Publix.
Yep.
Shout out to Publix if they're watching.
Yep.
Publix, if you're watching,
sponsor us.
Come on the show.
Yes,
sponsor us.
we will plug your shit.
We need pub subs for life.
Oh man.
So I know I've already done this, but I do want to shout out the show again, especially since we are sponsors of the show. Saturday, December 9th, Legacy at the Riverfront. There is a Christmas rock show at the Legacy. Brace yourselves for an unforgettable night of musical magic at the Packed PACT Christmas show in Tallahassee, Florida. It is for a charitable cause, charitable event, whatever language you want to use there. Definitely go check out Pact. That is PACT. That's Papa Alpha Charlie Tango. Bands on the bill: Trial by Stone, Thunder the Snake, Divide the Tyrant, Satin, Internet Girlfriend, Falls, Motherfucking Chase, Mutual Girlfriends, The Fetish, The Sparrows, Curly Q, and This Dying Breed. Saturday, December 9th, Legacy at the Riverfront, Packed PACT. Go there. Do that.
Legacy, best venue in town, I gotta say.
Oh, the time is not mentioned. I'm sure it's at a reasonable time since there's like 12 bands on the bill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure time indoors will all be announced ahead of the show, but right now their thing does not mention what time doors will be. I'm sure it'll probably be sometime 5. Yeah, sometime during the day, probably. Yeah.
Shout out to Andrew, who runs Legacy. That's the spot.
Yes,
Andrew and Shane.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, love those guys.
That's definitely our. That's at least my favorite venue to play.
Same here.
And like, when we were planning our album fundraiser show, which is like our biggest show we played to date, like they were so like great, with helping plan it, and they were like, because we played there at our second gig, which was 96 Nations, Last Man Standing. We got voted in. I do not know how. I don't know how we got voted in, but we didn't make it in the final round. We outvoted Final Feud and Professional Businessman somehow. When we were like under 200 followers, so we were not known. Yeah, I know. I guess like the high schoolness of us got people to vote, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, a lot of advertising too. But we made it in, and that was the first time we played there, and it was just like the sound is great, the lights are great, the stage is great, the whole venue is great. It's like it's a little far out, so like people like that's one thing people don't go. But like if people end up there, they're there to see the music. Like
Yes.
the people who end up driving out are like the ones who are actually gonna care about the music, and so it's such a great venue. We love playing there.
Reach out to 926 as well. I love Legacy, love Andrew and Shane, great guys. We were there last Thursday, had barbecue and bingo. that was a fun little night.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Yeah, it was a real good time. It's no buy-in, and say what?
5 o'clock.
Oh, the show is at 5 o'clock. Thank you.
Okay.
Doors are at 5 o'clock for the show. The December 9th show. Anyhow, we no buy-in, and you basically win legacy money. I won 2 rounds of bingo and 2 trivia questions. Cleaned up real good. Had a great time. And had some barbecue. Had some ribs.
The barbecue there is really good.
Oh
Yeah, Summer Smokehouse.
Summer Smokehouse. Oh man. But as far as musical venues are concerned, also be sure to check out 926.
Yeah, we definitely want to play there. They have like I've heard they had like a weird thing with like having metal play there because like they have like insurance issues and something like that. But I think they've been playing more recently, so hopefully we'll get on a bill sometime soon. But that's definitely one of the other venues. Like I've seen a lot of good bands play there. Definitely one we want to go to. It's more close to town, the Tharp, right there on Tharp. It's nice sound and everything. I want to talk about the Tally music scene. Like, this music scene here is like very. Like, I feel like it's definitely like a nice music scene. Also, it's like not the best in Florida. Like, you're not gonna get a Gainesville or like Orlando scene here because it's a smaller town. But like, everybody is very supportive. Like, we have had nothing but like good support, and like all the other bands, like some very underrated talent in Tallahassee for sure.
Yes.
Like, I have this like Spotify playlist with like all Tallahassee bands, like, and I'll just listen to it like to the point where like I listen to it so much like I know the words to like almost every Final Feud song. Like
I'm gonna put you on the spot. What's your favorite Final Feud song?
Buried.
Okay. Okay.
Like it's a little different, like timing wise. I feel like.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Cool.
But Ember Fading, their stuff, False Chase yesterday, it's a bomb banger.
Yes.
Learning to Swim's new EP they just released. It's like emo stuff. I've been listening to that. Curly Q, all that stuff's just. It's all good stuff. It's all like stuff that you'd be like, can't believe it's local.
You're absolutely right. There's so much talent here, and I'm not saying this because you know the guy. It's like, oh, it's nice guys and wants
Exactly,
music. It's really good shit.
Yeah.
It's really, really great music. And again, you guys are definitely representing a very young generation of the Tallahassee music scene, and so and you're getting started at. Guys, I'm sorry, I'm a bit older than all of you, of course,
Yeah.
so I don't mean to keep referring to your fucking age, but it's true. You're representing a very young generation of the scene. I'm just so excited for you to get started at this point in your lives.
Yeah, for sure. I think like by the time like we're in college, we'll have already built like some sort of a name for ourselves, and we already have original music out. And like I feel like college scene in Tallahassee is where those college house shows are where everybody goes to. That's where you're gonna get like good publicity. So I feel like already having built a name for ourselves and have original music released
Exactly.
by then, like connections made.
And you can do it. You can absolutely do it. Hell, look at Trouble Stone. They've been together for 13 years.
Oh, shit, longer than that.
Yeah, they've been together for a long time.
Yeah, 15, 16 years. They're
So
still killing it.
you can absolutely do it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We do have another question. You guys ready for this one?
Yeah. Ready for it.
Aiden says, sorry if it's already been asked, what other new bands would you want to play with? We'll go two tier on that. Local and then national. Who do you want to play with
National.
locally, and who do you want to play with national?
So new bands, interesting. I'm trying to think of like newer bands.
Locally, just be like band you haven't played with.
Band we haven't played with?
I got
Oh.
one. I gotta say, Castover. They're not our kind of music at all, but what they do, they're real good at.
Yeah.
It's good.
Castover here.
Yep.
No shit.
Yeah, they're a newer band.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
Um,
Castover, reach out.
something local that
Fuck
I
you. I want to reach out to them.
something local that we haven't played with that like I want to play with. There's bands that we haven't played with that we're going to play with soon. Final Feud. We had Final Feud. They were on our album fundraiser show bill, and that was when they lost Kai, so they had to drop the show unfortunately. But I think we'll get some up with them soon. But there's a lot of like good bands that I want to play with recently, but like or not recently. Like, a lot of bands I want to play with in the future. But we have some October shows with some bands that we've wanted to play with for a while, so that should be good. As far as like national bands, like. Man, I don't know. Like any band? Any band I can play with?
Any man?
I don't know. Like, I feel like we
Who do you think you'd fit good with?
well, we've had this running joke since the beginning of the band where we said before we dispose the band, we have to play a show where Metallica opens for us. It's been a joke we just had for the longest time. I was like unrealistic, but I don't know. I feel like we'd fit well with like. I don't know, like Megadeth, like any of that stuff, like any of those like big thrash artists, or like even like
Anthrax, Slayer.
yeah,
that
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
stuff. Maybe not
Like-
Slayer. They're a little bit more deathy.
yeah. But any of those bands I feel like we fit with.
Testament.
What about you guys? Kogan, who's a local band you want to play with?
Local bands, I do not know. I'm more of See the Bill. Oh, that's a new band. Sick. Go see them. Can't remember their name for the life of me.
Who is the?
Um,
What's the name of the bands we played with from Miami at the June 2nd show? Can you name them?
ooh.
Little pop
June
quiz for
Which one
you.
was June 2nd? Which
That
one?
was.
No, June
I'll
2nd,
give you a
I
hint. That was the show we played with Saturnalia.
Was that the Bark one?
That was the Bark one. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was the first-
I remember the
show.
place and like
The two bands from Miami.
I remember the drummer and the setup
Yeah.
of them. I
The
just
drum was
can't.
insane.
That drummer was
Yeah.
really good. Shout out. I'll just give you the answer. Shout out Watch Tech and Headfoam
Watch Tech.
from Miami. Both those were they were great to play with. Their drummer was insane. You didn't get your answer. Like, what's your local band?
I know that this isn't like we've played with them before, but I would like to play with Beloved Devotion again because like
It's a good answer.
first time was at Last Band Standing when that was my first time on vocals. Worst vocals I've done because I was new, but like really want to go again, play with them again. Amazing stage presence with
Yeah,
them.
they were killer, and they were very supportive of us too. Like we knew we didn't play the best set that night because it was
Yeah.
our second gig ever and Kogan's first gig on vocals. So but they were still very supportive of us, and they still moshed out to our songs, and it was fun. They were good guys, and they are back from hiatus October 29th. It's their first show back. So hopefully sometime like November or next year, we'll run up something with them.
Yeah, for sure.
It's definitely a band we all like.
Mhm.
That's what's up. What was that band you mentioned? What was your pick? Because I've never heard of them.
Beloved
either.
Devotion.
Beloved Devotion.
They're also metal. They do like Linkin Park and Smashing Pumpkins covers. They did their last show. Like they're also like real metal.
Yeah.
They're from Miami. And they just moved. Like they just had like a moving like issue, but they are back. They're off hiatus. So get them on here. They're
Yeah,
cool. They're cool
have to
guys.
Check them out.
Yeah.
I just sent our group chat those two bands, so thank you.
Of course.
And I just heard my phone go off.
Yep, that was me.
Nice.
Yep.
Well, thank you, gentlemen.
Yes.
Of course.
I really appreciate your time.
That's
I know
fun.
you guys got shit to do, so we can't keep you too late.
But you guys go tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh shit! It's school night.
Yeah,
Right.
school night. My mom sort of just texted me wordly like, "Hey, where are you?"
Some weird cabin
I'm
in the
in
woods.
I'm in Havana.
On the internet.
Yeah. Thanks for having us on, guys. It was fun.
Thanks for having us,
Yes, definitely. Very
and thanks
much
for letting
so.
me drop in late.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I definitely need you guys to get some good stuff out there. When you guys get done, when Kyle puts that out, send it to us.
100%.
Please.
100%. I got
Yeah,
it.
and we will plug it.
100%.
Yep. Yep, it's going to be dope. I'm excited to hear it. All right, who wants to count this one out?
Kogan, you count it out. You came in late. You got to count it out.
What am I doing?
So we're gonna do our outro music.
Yeah,
And,
count down from 3,
Yep.
and then when you get to 1, I'll play it.
All right. 3, 2, 1.